In this video, we're going to talk about knee pain after, like knee recovery, after knee surgery, knee injury, anything like that. So we're going to need a racquetball or a lacrosse ball, a marble if you have one. I didn't have a marble, so I crumpled up a piece of paper that's about marble size, and then a towel. You want to have your shoes off for these exercises, and what we're going to do is kind of rebuild the fascial planes and strengthening, because often if we have our shoes on all the time, then the fascia really isn't being strengthened or challenged. So we want to have our shoes off for this. The first thing we're going to do is roll the bottom of our foot. We want to create friction, get the blood flowing, get everything moving. And a fun assessment that I like to do before I even begin this is I will just turn sideways and try to touch my toes, and I'll just notice what's tight everywhere from my neck, down my back, my hands. I pay attention to, I take a couple of steps without thinking about it, and then just stand, look down at my feet. I notice that my right foot is a little bit more turned out than the left. And so those are just two assessments that I like to do before, and then you can do them again after to see the difference if you like to gauge it that way. So the first thing we're going to do is take the racquetball and roll the bottom of our feet. You want to do this at least 2 minutes on each side. And you're just going to roll the inside, the middle, the outside. Some people like to hold certain spots, but for the feet, really you want to roll back and forth. Get that friction and the blood flow. Do whatever pressure feels good to you. If you need to hold on to something, that's totally fine. All right, you're going to do 2 minutes on each foot. And you'll do this each time you do these exercises. I would start with every other day, and then you can go to every day after a week of doing them. Okay, so that is the racquetball rolling both bottoms of our feet. All right, the next exercise is going to be toe curls. So we're going to take the ball of our foot. You want the ball of your foot to stay on the floor. The heel can come up a little bit, and we're just going to curl the toes and grab that towel. We don't need to spread them like that. We're just trying to curl them, and we want to grab the towel and try to get all of your toes to engage. If the pinky one doesn't want to move right now, that's okay. It'll get there. So the ball of the foot stays on the ground. The toes are curling to grip that towel, and the heel of the foot is off of the ground a little bit. So that's going to help build up all that fascia, get everything moving. Okay, and then you want to do that 2 to 5 minutes on each side. The next thing is going to be with the marble. So you're going to take the marble. If you have a trampoline, like a little bouncy trampoline with a bar, that's ideal. If you don't, that's okay. So take the marble, have something supportive to hold on to. You're going to put the marble on the floor. You're going to grab it with the foot that will be lifting up. So I have the marble in my toe, and now I'm going to come up, down, and circle this way while I'm grabbing that marble. That marble is staying in my toe, so I'm gripping it. And you want to do this for 2 minutes. Okay, and you'll switch to the other foot and do the same thing. You're just really getting that fascia moving, getting everything working again. Strengthen it, get it back into alignment, get the blood flowing. Okay, so, and then the fourth one, if you have a trampoline, you can do this, is going to be just bouncing on the balls of your feet. And you want to make sure when you do this, you don't want to be quad dominant. You want to feel your feet, your back, the back of your feet, the bottom of your feet, your calves. If you're just feeling it in your quadriceps, then I recommend not doing it, just skipping that exercise, because we don't need them to be any more dominant. And then yeah, so those are good to do 7 days a week once you build up to it. And also there is another video on here for knee pain that can be really good too. So we warm up the muscles and tendons here and help release the fascia around the knee. So you can check out that video as well. But as far as rehabbing the knee after an injury or surgery, these exercises are really good. So we have the rolling the bottom of the foot with a racquetball for 2 minutes, gripping the towel with the ball of the foot on the ground and using those toes to grip the towel for 2 minutes on each side, and then grabbing the marble in your foot and making a full rotation. All right, hope those help.